What if I told you that you might be doing way better financially than you think you are? Most people measure their progress by comparing themselves to others, but the truth is, the average American is struggling far more than you realize. So the habits you already have, even the small ones, may put you in a completely different category. Today, we are breaking down 7 surprising signs that you are way above average, backed by real money behavior and national data. And I promise, some of these will shock you. Before we jump in, make sure to subscribe so you never miss new videos that help you understand money with more clarity, confidence, and control. Now let's get into sign number 1. Sign 1. You manage your money proactively, not reactively. Most people are constantly putting out financial fires. A bill pops up, a crisis happens, the paycheck disappears before the month ends, and they repeat that cycle over and over again. But if you're someone who thinks ahead, plans ahead, or even tries to stay organized with your money, you are already operating in a way that most people never do. Proactive money management looks like paying attention before things go wrong, making decisions on purpose instead of out of panic, and adjusting your habits based on where you want to go, not just where you are right now. This one behavior alone puts you far above average because most financial stress comes from reacting, not planning. And if you're already choosing intention over chaos, you are building a foundation most people never experience. Now let's move into sign number 2, and this one has some shocking national statistics behind it. Sign 2. You carry little to no consumer debt. Here is something most people do not realize. Consumer debt has quietly become the norm in America. Credit cards, car loans, buy now pay later programs, personal loans. It is everywhere. And for many households, debt is not just a tool, it has become a lifestyle. The average person is sending a significant portion of their income to lenders every single month. And when that becomes normal, people forget there is another way to live. So if you are carrying little to no consumer debt, or you are intentionally working your way out of it, you are already operating at a level far above the national average. Why does this matter so much? Because debt does more than take your money. It takes your options. It limits your ability to save, invest, plan, and dream. It keeps you tied to decisions you made years ago, instead of giving you the freedom to make new choices today. But when you reduce your debt, or avoid it entirely, you flip the script. Your income becomes yours again. Your financial stress decreases. Your forward momentum increases. And instead of waking up every month wondering how much will go to lenders, you wake up knowing your money is working for your goals. People often think being debt-free is about having a high income, but it is really about intention. It is about choosing discipline over impulse, clarity over chaos, and long-term progress over short-term comfort. That level of intention is rare, and it is one of the clearest signs that you are operating way above average financially. Now let's move into sign number 3, which reveals another powerful indicator that most people overlook. Sign 3. You have real savings, even if it feels small. One of the biggest misconceptions about money is that saving only counts if the number feels big. But here is the truth. Even a modest emergency fund puts you ahead of millions of people. Most Americans have very little saved for unexpected expenses. So if you have money set aside, whether it is a few $100s or a few $1,000s, you already have something most people do not: breathing room. Savings give you stability when life gets unpredictable, the ability to make decisions without panic, and the confidence that you can handle what comes next. Even small savings represent discipline, intention, and maturity, and those qualities are far more rare than the dollar amount itself. Before we move on, make sure to subscribe if you want more content that helps you build a stronger, calmer, more confident relationship with money. Now let's go to sign number 4, a habit most people wish they had, but almost no one commits to consistently. Sign 4. You invest consistently for the future. Investing is one of those habits everyone talks about, but very few people actually follow through on. Most Americans are not saving enough for retirement, and many are not investing at all. So if you are contributing consistently, even small amounts, you are already operating in a way that puts you far above average. Consistent investing shows 2 things. First, you understand that wealth is built over time, not overnight. Second, you are willing to prioritize your future self, even when the present feels busy or uncertain. That mindset alone is rare, Most people put off investing because it feels complicated or because they think they will start when things calm down. But life rarely calms down, and you choosing to stay committed places you in a category of people who build long-term stability instead of long-term regret. Now, let's move into sign number 5, and this one is all about emotional strength, not just financial habits. Sign 5. You can celebrate other people's wins without comparison. Money is emotional, and one of the clearest signs you are doing better than you think is your ability to see someone else succeed. Take a trip, get a raise, buy a home, and genuinely feel happy for them. Most people struggle with this. Comparison is automatic. Jealousy shows up without warning, and financial stress often makes other people's progress feel like a reminder of what you don't have. But if you can celebrate someone else's win, it means something powerful. You are content with your own path. You trust your direction. You are not measuring your worth by someone else's timeline. That emotional stability is rare, and it is one of the strongest indicators that you are already operating above average because your confidence comes from internal strength, not external noise. Now let's move into sign number 6, a behavior that most people skip entirely, but that dramatically changes your financial direction. Sign 6. You track your spending with clarity. Most people have no idea where their money actually goes each month. They know the bills, they know the paycheck, but everything in between feels like a blur. And that lack of awareness is one of the biggest reasons people stay stuck financially. So if you are someone who tracks your spending, whether through an app, a spreadsheet, or even a simple weekly check-in, you are already doing something that places you far above average. Why? Because clarity creates control. Tracking your spending helps you understand your real habits, spot waste before it becomes a problem, and align your money with your values and goals. It is not about restriction, it is about awareness, and awareness is a superpower. People who know where their money goes make better decisions with confidence. That alone puts you on a completely different path from those who are guessing their way through every month. Now, let's move into sign number 7, and this final one ties everything together. Sign 7. Your income is near or above the national median. Your income is your strongest wealth-building tool, yet most people underestimate what it means to be average or above average. The national median household income is often lower than people expect, which means many individuals earning close to that number are already positioned better than they realize. If your income is near the national median or above it, you have a solid foundation to build on. And when that income is paired with intentional habits like saving, investing, and tracking your spending, your long-term financial trajectory becomes completely different from the average American household. Being near the median is not a limitation. It is a launch point, especially for someone who is already using their money wisely, consistently, and with purpose. Now that we have gone through all 7 signs, let's bring everything together with a clear reminder of why you are likely doing far better than your mind gives you credit for. Here is the truth most people never hear. You might be doing far better financially than your inner critic allows you to believe. If you are planning ahead, if you are reducing debt, if you are saving, investing, tracking your spending, and staying grounded emotionally, those habits put you in a category that is nothing like the national average. You are building stability, you are building confidence, and you are building a future that is shaped by intention, not by chance. So do not overlook your progress. Small choices compound into big outcomes, and you are already on that path. If you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe so you never miss new videos that help you understand money more clearly and step into a more confident version of your financial life. And as always, keep taking control of your money and creating a life you truly love.